of those spells that work perfectly together. And the ulti is basically a steroid for the Q, W, E, and passive. It's a perfect fucking champion. Aatrox is fucking perfect in design. However, he says he's better off with his W being shit. What he means by that is that little Timmy in whatever elo, like, he would be frustrated if he had to learn Aatrox and learn the combos with the W and learn how to Q in combination with W to make the W pull to make it more of an effective combo. Like, it would be frustrating for the normie player to not just spam Q. Ah, spam Q, W. Ah, I hit the minion, doesn't matter, just Q, right? So he says it's bad because most Aatrox players, all they do is just Q, 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 and it still works, you know? And I say that is a bad thing because that means you don't care about Aatrox being a wholesome champion. A champion with a start and a finish, and everything is important. A champion that just has perfect synergy within himself. You as a gaming company say you do not value a whole product. You know? You want to sell a car with 5,000 horsepower, but only 3 instead of 4 wheels. So yeah, that bitch is gonna go fast as fuck, but you're fucking scraping on the floor. You know? So like, that's what you're saying as a company. You want your product to be like that. We play versus Viego top lane. What does he say in the rest of the clip? I just saying nothing.
Listen, the reason why is because if Aatrox W worked, and I know that sounds funny, but if it was more consistent, the rest of his kit would have to suffer.
Which
now,
is
look,
fine.
I think something should probably be done to Aatrox W, because it might be underneath the floor in terms of, like, this feels bad.
He's basically saying what I'm saying. Yeah, if Aatrox W was better, you could not just ignore everything and just Q everything to death. You would have to play with the W. Yeah, and if W was on cooldown, you would have to pay attention to that. The same way Fiora has to pay attention to her W. The same way Darius has to pay attention to his E. The same way Gnar has to pay attention to his E. You know, every champion has that.
Bad, but if it was actually more consistent, his Q would have to do less damage.
Which is fine.
Like, the champion would have to be weaker. Do you understand?
Weaker, not necessarily weaker. He would have to deal less damage. Yeah. Which I don't really give a fuck about.